So with this one, I started off with an Illustrator. I already had an image that I wanted to copy or render my version of, or whatever you want to call it. I'm using the pen tool. That's my fave tool in Illustrator. Get those nice crisp details. I try to use like a contrasting color so I can see it on top of what I'm drawing. Like if I would use like a light purple or something on that, it would have been kind of hard to see it. And then I start off by sampling the color from the actual image. And usually it's a little funky looking, so then I can, alter it. Like that one, I lightened it up a little bit. I think I can do the same thing with this. It's pretty darn dark, and yeah, I still want it to feel like a white house, pretty much. And then start doing the frame to the windows. Oh no, I just did the inner yellow part of the windows, the kind of basic inside colors that's going to be showing through. Yep. Now you got the base of those. And pretty much after I do each layer, because you can see I'm naming each layer what they are and trying to stack them so they show up correctly. And then I'll hide them so then I can see everything that I'm tracing over. Because that would be impossible if I didn't, duh. And then these, I just kind of put them in there simply, and then I can go back and bump up the line weight, thicken them up once they're all done. Just trying to be efficient. Get a little baby door in the back. A little roof action. And go through and select everything. Start beefing them. Beef them right on up. Oh, it's starting to look like something. And then it's time to do the little inner side of the window, that deep overhang. So again, it's like kind of trying to use that color, but get it to where I want it to be. It's not like I'm trying to do like a photographic render of this. This is just kind of my stylized, minimal drawing based off this photograph. And I'm pretty sure I lighten up. Yeah. So I've got most of the house that I need. A little overhang. Don't want to forget that. Especially in Seattle where it's always rainy. Gotta keep in mind the overhang, even though that's probably in like Sweden or Poland or someplace. I have no idea why I think it's in one of those places. I'm just totally pulling that out of my butt. Alright. Definitely think I'm changing the color of that overhang. It's a little dark. That looks better. Now it's time for those damn stairs. For some reason those things were giving me a little bit of a headache. Not really, but they're finicky. Especially if you don't zoom in, you'll have some little random gap that you won't notice, and then you end up exporting it and you're like, holy crap, I've got this tiny little weird gap and I have to kind of go in and do hacky stuff to fill it in. So just going in, making each little landing pad or whatever the heck it's called, landing step, or just step. Yep. Yeah, and this is where I was like, I still kind of want to show the top of the stairs, but it's getting to where you wouldn't really see it, but I guess that works. And then I was trying to get all technical, like, oh yeah, I'm going to line these up, make them all legit. And no, they look funky and weird. Yep, I'm really going for it. And that's it, screw it, just crop it out. Perfect. Now for the simple background, I'll little simple skyline. Then you just kind of gotta get a little herky jerky on this. Bada boom, bada bing. You don't want to keep it pretty loose. Fill that in. Ah, yes. What do you know? Plop in a sky. Been feeling those kind of minty, pastel-y greens and blues lately. And I feel like this is a real important part because they're just strokes that I just went and outlined everything and bumped them up. So now you expand all these. So then it makes them just shapes. So you can actually grab the corners and line them up. And obviously I was having trouble finding where the hell I was at on that one. Looking better. Then I use Pathfinder to put them together because it's two separate strokes and two separate shapes once you expand them. But then once you get them all where you want them, I use the Pathfinder and join them together. So then it's just one shape. So down the line I won't accidentally grab one of them, won't pull it when I'm not looking or whatever. Sometimes you'll think you're on one layer and you're on the other, and when you zoom out you've been screwing around with something you didn't even know about. It's all out of whack. Now I'm just scurrying around, lining up all the shapes, getting those window frames done. It's all about zooming in. Gotta get in there close, or it won't ever want to keep jumping around on you. Alright, we're getting pretty close. Yeah, so now I'm going to export it, and then I'm going to open it up in Photoshop. Now we are in Photoshop. I'm going to bring the photo in just so I can kind of have a little reference in case I am curious on what to do with certain areas. Now it's just background shadow. Give it a little depth. And now there's like a little roadway in the photo. So I'm just kind of, just give a little more flavor to it. Just so it's not that solid, boring gray. Same with here. But since that's not the focus, I don't want to put too much detail in it. Just some shading, just to give it a little something, something. Same with the sky. Just a little vibe, a little dusk vibe action. Alright, and here, get the golden glow. Interior golden glow. And then you want to have it seem like it's glowing, or seem like there's actually light coming out, so it's going to hit on what's outside of the window. Makes sense? And on this, I select an area and then I deselect out the edge. That's just kind of the way I like to do it. It makes sense to me. And here we have the parts where it's reflecting outside. And this is where I just kind of took liberties. I remembered seeing them on the picture shining out on there, but here's where it's fun that you're doing something that's not real and it's just a drawing, because you can do whatever you want. It doesn't have to make sense. And then these, since they were strokes and sometimes they don't snap right to where you want them, here's where I can go in and kind of do some of that touch-up work. And in the picture, the bottom of those windows were a little thicker, the frames were. So that's why I'm doing that now, thickening those up. And see, I'm a little wonky on them, so I go back through, select the whole thing, then I just deselect what I don't want. Boom, and there we go. sized for web, a web-friendly size. And that's it. That's the dusk house, the White House at dusk. Thanks for watching, y'all, and keep watching. Subscribe, buy some Lily Bomb gear, that would be awesome. You can comment and tell me stuff, like if I'm talking too fast, I'm talking too quiet, yada yada yada. Might not do everything that you say, but by all means, if I hear something that makes sense, I'm just trying to make this as enjoyable as I can for y'all. So thank you, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.